Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
It's the end.
Aww. For
Just
now!
kidding. It's just a season break.
Yes. Now, welcome back, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering.
Yeah, suffer, bitches.
I know we took a little bit of a break for Werewolves of Summer. I hope you enjoyed that as well. It's been a lot of fun so far, fun being a very loose term in our Season of Suffering. But we figured before we go take a break for about a month, the month of July, we will be back shortly after that, but we just wanted to take a quick little breather and a quick little retrospective on so far what we've done to climb this shit-covered mountain, if you will.
I like that. The shit-covered mountain.
Thank you.
And
Too many fiestas all piled up eventually.
Yeah, and don't forget to, none of this is either of our faults. Like, it's
the dice's fault.
It's the dice's fault. You can't get mad at us. You have to get mad at the dice. We can't get mad at each other. We get mad at the dice. It's the dice's fault, not ours, even though we made the list. It's still the dice's fault. It's
true. And I'm still worried. Of course, you're going to hear when we come back at the Season 3B, if you will, the Season of Suffering Part 2. We will be coming back with Alien Convergence from 2018. Rob's movie.
Not looking forward to it, but I'm also really excited. You imagine if this one's like a hidden gem.
Honestly, there's part of me that wants to think it. But what are they going to do with that alien? There's no way the alien is going to look anything like whatever the hell we're seeing on the cover. But at the same point, what can they do?
I mean, maybe that's exactly what it looks like Birdemic, and it's just a cutout.
There's no animation to it, though. It's just a stagnant image of that alien just like...
Yeah. They stick figure it across the screen and shit.
It's on a popsicle stick and they film it next to the people. It's not even... It's like digitally animated after. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if they did that, the movie would actually be good. Here for it. I'd be like, wow. They didn't even fucking give a shit.
But we will find out if that's going to be a hidden gem or just continue to add to the top of shit mountain when we come back. We will be talking about today, a little retrospective on what we've done so far. So starting off with our Season of Suffering episode 0, that was explaining everything that we've already done and already the things that we've talked about many a times. We started off with your dice roll and came out with Outback from 2015.
Man,
I'm thinking back on this movie.
I mean, I did
seen
too,
some shit,
but it's not good. I'm gonna admit something.
Mm-hmm.
I hit play on it for a second time because I was like, maybe I judged this too quickly, and I think I made it 15 minutes in, and I was like, this movie still sucks, and I shut it off.
So in that case, I mean, pretty much all of the movies that we have from Season 3, I have not gone to rewatch again. I have watched them only once. I don't know how many. We're going to find out Rob's little secret behind the door number 3 here, but we'll find out. I don't remember anything really good besides the piss bottle.
I mean, yeah, piss bottles are the best, but no, it's not good, man. I'm not changing my rating. It's not a rewatchable movie, in my opinion.
Mhm.
It stays. It's not good.
It stays in the dungeon.
Sure does.
The next episode, my first dice roll, Frankenstein's Island from 1981. Dude, I was so freaking hopeful for this with John Carradine and everything, and turns out, hard yikes on this one.
If I still drank and threw parties and stuff like that, this would be a movie I would put on in the background. Like this.
I don't think this is necessarily a drunk movie. This feels like more of just a bad trip.
Yeah, just background.
The power, the golden power.
Imagine being at a house party and there's music playing, and then on the TV with no sound, that movie's on. Just imagine how confused you'd be. You'd look over, you'd be like, "What in the fuck is going on? Is that a floating head? Like what? I don't understand."
But there's a dog. Hell yeah, Melvin.
Melvin's the shit.
Melvin was.
He was the only reason you got a score.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to like that Frankenstein look too, but at the end of the day, meh. Especially when he just walks into the laboratory and it's just, what do I do?
Look at me swing side to side as everyone pretends to fight each other, and awkward kissing sequences that nobody required to have happen. Nobody wanted to see this.
But here we are, and you still spent so much fucking time watching this fucking movie. This is a long feeling movie. Speaking of movies that kind of felt long, this one I'm okay with because your second dice roll, Bad Ben from 2016 or Best Ben.
Great movie.
I think out of all of the ones so far on this list, this is probably the one I would go back and rewatch. Like,
this was my 9th or 10th rewatch. I really like this movie. So I genuinely thought you were going to hate it. Like, that was the only reason I added it to my list. I was like, he's going to fucking hate this movie, so I'm adding it to the list. I love it, though. I'm glad you love it as well. It's a fun movie. It's very well done for what it is as a found footage film, written, directed, starring, and shot by one person. It's hard to hate on it. I mean, you can. You'd be fucking wrong, but you can hate on it all you want. Yeah. I love
it's definitely, this is a hidden gem because, like, obviously when you first look at it, you go, "Ooh, it's one of these movies," but it's got heart. The guy wanted to make something. The guy tried his damnedest to make something, especially with all the improvised lines of "you fucking whore." Yeah. But at the same point, there were some moments for a movie that is supposed to be one of the worst movies possible, and I still have to go back and rewatch this and then watch the sequels, but there was like the door opening behind him while he's on the phone, just casually opening. That was a moment of just, oh God. It was a genuine little skin crawl moment. I'm excited. I'm talking about this. This is, again, the only movie I think I would go back and rewatch. But unfortunately, we moved right off of the great addition to setting them free back into the world. We then go right back into the shit fiesta with Lethal Virus from 2021. God,
damn it. I don't want to yell at you, but it's the dice's fault. What a steaming pile of shit. There
was not a lot good about this one. Like, the zombies were cool because you just kept seeing them, but motherfucker, what else was good? Nothing. I don't know where they were. I don't know, like, should I have cared about anybody? Clearly not, because I don't even remember how it ends. How does this movie end?
I don't remember. It was bad. There was a lot of really beautiful shots of wilderness. Oh
yeah, this is the one that started it. The really beautiful wilderness shots.
It's so fucking bad. So bad.
Not much better is 10 years earlier, 11-11-11. From 11-11-11.
Horrible. Fucking
God
horrible.
Damn. I remember I was kind of optimistic on this one when I first watched it. I wasn't too bad about it, and then listening to you like point out some shit I didn't get, because there wasn't half of this movie I did not under fucking stand. It was just more so the fact of this guy is watching his kid get lured into a shed out back, and he's not doing anything about it. He's like, yeah, she's probably fine. Anyway.
Yeah. I didn't want him anyway.
It's this fucking why? This movie, why? Thankfully, we took a breather from shit movies and we had our first one talking about with Seamus Belial, but our second interview with Joey and Levi, two hunters from New Hampshire Spooky World.
Woo! Yes. And
That
boy, howdy, was that fun.
Great interview. Yeah.
We've got some stuff in the works currently, so you will be hearing, and Patreon, you will be seeing them later this year. So stay tuned for that. And yes, I said Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, I want to go back to 11/11/11 real quick because I made a lot of comparisons to other movies because they were clearly ripping off The Omen and Rosemary's Baby and a few other horror movies that one of the two of us has never seen.
Hi, that's me. I'm the one of the two. If you hadn't guessed.
Yeah, you suckers know we have the Patreon now, and we have a lot in the works, and we're teasing a little bit here and there on Instagram. I'm making some little posts, nothing too crazy, but we do have a series coming out that will be educating Jason Michael on films he should have seen by now, but has not. Yeah. The title of this that will only be on Patreon is called...
He's so excited.
The Educationing. Jason Michael Gets Learnt. And yes, that is learnt with a T at the end. So if you want to hear a conversation and Jason Michael's first-time feelings and emotions on movies that have come out 30, 40, 50 years ago, and it's his first
more
time
than enough
them,
time where I should have watched them by now.
Yeah. For $5, just go over and subscribe to the Patreon. There will be a lot of fun stuff there, more visual aids, more everything. Stuff that just generally wouldn't fly too well as a normal episode for the general public. So after this wonderful interview...
Patreon.com/spoiler sleepover podcast. There you go.
There you go. Got to plug that shit. Completely forgot. I was just like, well, we had an awesome interview, and then we jumped into what movie?
A kind of surprise. I mean, Itsy Bitsy from 2019. It's the second movie that got out of the dungeon, and all in all, yeah, it was quite close because there was Spider shining light of this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Not a lot else. The fact that the mom still survives.
Melting faces.
That. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I mean, the gore was good.
Some of the acting wasn't great.
No, God, no. But and we said it in the episode, and I'll reiterate it now. It's not a bad movie. It's just not for me. It was not. I'm not the target audience for this film. And I mean, I got to come at it and look at it from a different point of view and go, I know that the target audience is out there. Arguably, this is not a terrible movie. It's just not. I wasn't the person they were aiming for to enjoy this movie fully.
It made my skin crawl several times because I think I might have some sort of arachnophobia. Like, I don't look at spiders and go, ooh, doo, doo, poo. I look at them and I go, yeah, you're cool over there. That's fine. But, like, the fucking top-down shot staring into the shower of the spider is like, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
That was me, too. I full body shivered during that moment. I was like, absolutely not.
It's still, I don't know if it's going to make me watch, what is it, Sting from 2016, I think. Yeah. And then whatever that French spider film is that, like, just came out. Like the Evil Dead Burn director or something?
Infest or whatever it's called, yeah.
Or it's like Evil Dead with spiders.
I'm down. I mean, I'll watch anything. I'm terrified of spiders. I do have arachnophobia. Just the other day, I went to a pet store. I finally found a pet store locally that sells rats. So I will be getting a rat at some point. Yeah, I love rats. I will be getting a rat. There will be pictures posted. I already have the name picked out. I prefer owning female rats because they're not aggressive like the males. Okay. So, but I have the name picked out. And once I have her, I will reveal it so you suckers can see the new addition to my family. But we saw a curly-haired tarantula.
Excuse me?
fucking terrifying. I was not okay with it. It's like got real long hairs on it.
Ugh.
I said, you know what? It's in an enclosed case. I can at least look at it. And then I bent over and took a look at it and immediately stood up super fast and had shivers all over my body. I was like, absolutely not. I fucking no. Just no. I don't like
Thank
spiders.
God for this glass enclosure, but ugh.
Yeah, I hate them. I don't. To me, they're all poisonous and they're all out to get us at all times.
They're scheming in the corner of the shower like, good.
Yeah, they want to bite you and they want to lay eggs inside your orifices. That's what I see and think every time I see spiders. I fucking hate them. So, yeah, Itsy Bitsy.
We should watch Sting and whatever the other one was, and we should do episodes on them.
Sold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm down for it too, but also as a splash of fun, I think we should throw 8-Legged Freaks in that mix just to be safe.
That's a good
because
movie,
one's a bit more fun.
Yeah.
Both of those are supposed to be real upsetting, so just put a little splash of spider comedy.
We'll do another month of themed movies. We'll watch that and slap Arachnophobia in there too, because that movie's a classic.
It's Spider September.
Yeah. Spider Timber. Fucking something. We'll think of some dumbass name. I think the best name we've got so far is fucking Werewolves of Summer, though.
Hell yeah.
To see it go. Maybe we'll make a return.
I mean, it could be. We've got February with Friends. That's gonna come back. So at the same point, we also have something in the works for 3B. But that's when we get there. Now, from an okay movie to a real stink fest. Girls with Balls. Bet you didn't want to think about this movie again from 2018.
Yeah.
Took some balls putting it on this fucking list and actually took some balls making this movie. What the fuck, man?
Absolute piece of shit. Absolute piece of shit. The only reason it got a score for me was yeah, that was it. A decapitated body just wandering from one scene to the next scene.
I was not expecting to see him again, but the moment I did, it was a genuine chuckle of just, wait, huh? It was
I don't think I
great.
mentioned it during the episode, but when he showed up in the next scene, that was that moment where I was like, this is the turning point. Like, the movie's going to get good from this point on, just because I was like, this is hilarious. No, it actually goes way more downhill from that point on. I was just like, oh, so they're not just hillbillies anymore. Now they're a cult. Okay, great. No, that makes complete sense.
I don't even think they know what they are. Like,
no.
Yeah, it's okay because we're not watching it again. The Snarling from 2018.
Speaking of not watching again, fuck that shit.
You have very visceral opinions about this one. I haven't watched it again. Part of me wants to, but at the same point, there's part of me that's like, you don't need to. I was speaking real high praises of it. I think I'd still keep my rating, but at the same point, it's like, I'm good.
Yeah, I keep my rating too.
Now I'm gonna rewatch it.
This was a tiebreaker, our first tiebreaker of the season as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
thankfully, we had our tiebreaker
with Selena, who helped us figure out where this one went. And Jason Michael, where did this one end up?
It wound up in the dungeon, unfortunately.
Damn straight.
That's okay. I'll get visitation rights with it, and we'll hang out. And he's like, "Hey, do you want to post bail?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, have fun." Now, moving on, because as I'm leaving the dungeon, we see our second tiebreaker movie, Six-Headed Shark Attack. And Rob, Rob, I high-five you on the way down to the dungeon, because what did Selena say?
Yeah, well, she can't be right all the time.
We love you, Selena. Listen, I know shark movies are supposed to be fun, but it's like, whatever happened to just a good old scary shark movie? And I know Six-Headed Shark Attack, you weren't really expecting anything super serious or scary, but man, could they have tried at least?
They did try. They made that thing walk on its heads. That's amazing.
Not what I'm talking about.
The thought process. Somebody sat down and said, and then it walked out of the water. And they were like, how? And like on its heads. And somebody was just like, fucking greenlit. Make this movie
And then somebody
happen.
pulled their head up from a fucking pile of cocaine and went, yes!
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's the shit we love to hear. Yeah. God damn.
Movie, it's so much fun. It's so stupid. I love it. I can't wait to watch the rest of them because I still haven't watched them yet. And I have actually, since Six-Headed Shark Attack has come out, our episode has come out for that, I've gotten a lot of messages, direct messages, just straight up saying, oh, if you liked that, you need to watch Sharktopus. So I have a list of shark movies I have to watch now, and I haven't, but
shark movies, spider movies, God damn it.
Yeah.
Your list is full, man. We gotta maybe put them on Patreon.
Ooh, Shark Timber.
How many timbers are there? Never enough. God damn. Moving on to our episode 10, our official halfway point in our movies of we're not changing our feelings on Birdemic from 2010. No. Shock and terror or not, we are not changing our opinions. Dear sweet Jesus Christ. There are movies out there that have quote cult followings, unquote, and there's some that are really bad. Take for example Sharknado. There's a massive cult following behind that bad of a fucking movie, but why is it behind this movie?
I don't know. It makes their okay. I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I mean, I feel like I've already said it, but Six-Headed Shark Attack, so bad it's good. It's just silly and fun. Birdemic is not that movie. Birdemic is just straight up bad. I don't know, man. I don't think there's enough marijuana in the world to make anyone actually enjoy that movie. I don't know. I get somebody doing their first indie film, but dude didn't try.
There's no way he looked at that and went, all right, moving on. How many active
there's so
takes?
There's so much behind that he made 2 more and a fucking musical. This dude loved his own movies. This. Yeah. He was like, I did a good thing. This was good. Here's 2 more and a musical. A fucking musical. No.
Somebody should have said no.
Somebody should have taken him out back and put him out of his misery. But
Jesus.
Old Yeller style. You've done a bad thing. Good night, Prince.
Do I get the 10 the Wabbits? No. God damn. Thankfully, that ended our torment for now, and we decided to come up with, kind of off the fly, because Rob surprised me in the episode. I don't know if anybody picked up on my genuine excitement. He dropped we were doing Wolfman from 2025. And that was the official start to Werewolves of Summer, baby. Thank God.
And that's where we are now. And I mean, it's been a fun ride so far. Mm-hmm. Short little start to the season, but we know we don't really have a start of year podcast. We start when we start and we end when we're done. And wherever Jason Michael's running away to summer camp to go kill campers, he doesn't do that. That was a joke. He's not actually Jason Voorhees. He doesn't do that. But whenever that stuff happens, that's when we take our break. And so that's where we are currently, taking a break.
God damn it, Rob.
So for the month of July, I know. For the month of July, we're going to be gone. Jason Michael will not be returning after that, but I will be with a very special guest. One special guest who will be doing an entire month's worth of episodes with me. Something very different. Something that honestly we had slightly kind of discussed, I think right around the beginning of season 2, not recorded or anything. And we had thought maybe this would make good Patreon content. And then I met the right person to do this with. And I said, you know what? This is what we're going to do. So I will make the announcement now. So you have a month to just get excited about it. But we will be doing Movie Music Month with Middleman Mike. aka because it's going to be delicious. So my
You're
friend,
so happy with that.
I am so fucking happy with it.
Oh my God.
My friend and the lead singer of Middleman, who you have seen, and we've mentioned quite a few times on the podcast. You've seen Jason Michael wearing the shirt. He's going to be joining me, and we are going to discuss the music of a handful of horror films.
I'm excited.
All of which he has never seen. So I gave him the very simple task. I said, these all have amazing music behind it. I gave him the composers or the bands for some of these that did the music. And I said, I want you to go into this with the forefront focus of listening to the music with the movie as a secondary thing, not the music as a secondary thing. So we will be going into that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing 2 movies for one episode because the same band has done soundtracks for multiple movies. I'm not going to announce any of that here. You'll have to wait to find out.
Damn it.
We're going to be touching on a movie we've already touched on quite a few times, but this time we're only going to be focusing on the music.
I'm very excited. Musically.
Yep. We're going to be touching on literally one of my all-time favorite films that is pseudo-horror. I wouldn't exactly call it horror, but the music itself is fucking fantastic. Okay. It's considered body horror. And we'll also be touching on a movie that is real-life horror, I guess is the best way we'll put it. And something that I've always wanted to talk about. A film that I genuinely love, and I'm very excited to have these conversations. So stay tuned, and you'll get to hear me and Middleman Mike have some amazing conversations about music in movies. And if it comes out well and y'all like it, we'll do more. Trust me, we'll do more. We have a lot of musicians in our lives. Jason Michael and myself are both musicians, and I'm sure we could get a round table of fucking musicians and do a Patreon just discussing music in film. And it'd be so much fun, honestly.
I can't wait to listen to these episodes, dude. I'm so stoked because I remember only one of the movies that you're doing, and that one I cannot wait for. Yeah, the fact that he hasn't seen it. He's in for a treat with that music.
Yeah, he's very much like he likes horror, but he's like you. He knows what he knows and he enjoys what he knows. Yeah, and that's pretty much where it went. And he doesn't really go out of his way too much to try and find new stuff, but every once in a while he'll find something. So when I gave him the list, he was like, I know this one. I haven't seen it. I was just like, well, you're going to. And he was just like, do I need to watch the other ones? And I was just like, I mean, it doesn't hurt. But
you can if you want, but ooh.
Yeah, it's nice to have the music stand alone on only watching that one without the previous or the follow-ups, I think. That's just my opinion, but
no, that's completely fair. I completely get that. Well, that's what we have to look forward to before we hop back into our season of suffering. You get something good before we get to suffer again. I'm currently looking at what else we have on our list, and I'm hating what I'm seeing. So there is some not great stuff in our future. Possibly.
Yeah, I did the same exact thing the other day. I was just like, what else do we have? And I went through the lists and I was just like, oh, fuck.
Some of these I don't remember putting on and I'm hating it. And then there's some that are still sitting there that are ticking time bombs. And it's like, I can't wait. I'm excited, even though it's all going to suck.
For me, the excitement is just simply having a reason to watch movies that exist that otherwise I don't think I'd actually watch. But it's nice to expand your palette a little bit because who knows? Amongst these movies that seem like they're going to suck ass, there may be a diamond in the rough. We may find a movie that we're like, dude, everyone's sleeping on this shit. So, like Bad Ben, I'm glad you like it. Yes. I hope other people out there have watched it since who hadn't seen it before and also fallen in love with it. I hope nobody went too far down the rabbit hole and went past the third or fourth movie.
If so, we need to send a rescue squad to get them back right now. Oh my God. It's been an absolute blast so far with this season. I am very excited for the head first dive back into the massive pile of shit that will be this movie, Alien Convergence. God.
I'm sorry in advance. I have no idea. This movie's going to be terrible.
Fingers crossed, baby! So again, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Again, please go support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Spoiler Sleepover Podcast, where you can listen to a bunch of other stuff that will be uploaded during our break, as well as even during our Middleman... movie music with Middleman Mike?
Movie music month with Middleman
Damn
Mike.
It. I was one M short.
Word.
I was versus Fuck. Definitely get excited for that. Thank you all very much. Rob, thank you again for putting some real great movies out there and some real not so great movies. I'm looking forward to the coin flip when we come back in the fall.
Yeah, we'll see.
Goddamn.
Well, I'm going to miss you. You know that. We try, is a little peek behind the curtain here. We try to stay in touch when he's off working at camp, but he's a busy man. So when I say I'm going to miss him, I genuinely do miss him because I don't get to talk to him as often as usual. So have fun. Please stay safe. I love you, brother. And until a month away when you'll hear from me again.
I love you too, Rob.
Sleep tight, suckers.
Keep that one in. Oh, God. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover, but the fun won't stop there. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and if you have any episode ideas, please send them our way at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. That'd be really fantastic of you. So, until next week, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers.